everybody, it's Diane Gale here from the blog and YouTube channel Sustainable Slow Living, and today I want to talk to you about making a very simple DIY laundry powder. This is my laundry powder. I started using this in place of detergent again in the spring. I used to do it years ago. Years ago I used borax and shredded soap, grated ivory soap, and baking soda to make my detergent. I don't do that anymore because the soap actually causes an oily buildup on your clothing, and that is what traps in stains and odors. So this is a new formula for me, and I want to share it with you today. But before I share the recipe with you, I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about why it is that you would want to make your own simple DIY laundry powder. And I suspect that if you are here watching this video, then you probably already know why. But, you know, commercially produced detergents are full of unsavory chemicals that get all over our clothes and then are up against our skin because they're in our clothing every day, all day. And that is not a good thing. I think the reasons for that are obvious. Your skin, it does not act as a barrier to the world around you. Your skin actually absorbs things from anything that's up against it, from anything that you put on it, and from the air and you know, any water that you immerse yourself in, etc., etc. Your skin absorbs things from the environment around it, and you really just don't want your skin absorbing chemicals because it's not good for your health. And the other reason that I have that I think kind of is compelling to make you want to make your own simple DIY laundry powder is that commercial detergents, non-concentrated commercial detergents, contain between 60 and 90% water. That's an awful lot of water in those big old plastic jugs that are so bad for the environment. That's being sold to us at a very high price. And I think that this powder is worth the cost. I have not compared the cost of it per load to other detergents, but you can certainly do that. I did break down the cost that I paid for this batch per load, and that was 11 cents, 12 cents if you round up. It was like 11.7 cents. And this does 40 loads of laundry. So, you know, if you make a batch of this and you put it in your laundry room, it's going to last you for quite a little while, and 12 cents is certainly not an unreasonable amount of money to spend on a load of laundry. My guess is that it's considerably cheaper than commercially produced detergents. And the other thing that I thought that it was important to touch on in this video today was adding essential oils to your handmade laundry detergent, to your simple DIY laundry powder. You're going to, if you start looking around the great big interweb, you're going to find all kinds of recipes out there for do-it-yourself laundry detergent. And they're going to talk about adding essential oils to make, you know, your handmade detergents smell better. They'll even say to make your clothes smell better, right? Put lavender in, your clothes will smell like lavender. There's a lot of bloggers out there too that are creating like different essential oil blends so that, you know, you can get that mountain fresh scent or ocean breeze scent, whatever it is that they happen to be calling the combination that they made. And I worked with handmade laundry products for quite a while. I mean, just my handmade laundry product for quite a while, all those years ago, and I've been using this one for quite some time, and I know a lot of people that use them as well. And one thing that I can tell you is, if anyone is being honest, putting some essential oil in this container and mixing it up with your ingredients is not going to add enough scent to change the way that your clothing smells. Now, it may add enough scent so that when you open this to use it, you get kind of a whiff of the scent, and that's pleasant. It's a little bit of a waste of time just because that's the only purpose that it serves. If it's very, very important to you that it be scented, you want something scented that works, you can use like a scented bar of Castile soap, and you can shred that, grate it, and you can put it into your recipe. But like I said before, in the long run, that's not the greatest idea because that soap will create a buildup on your clothing that will trap dirt and odors. So really your best bet is to just go with unscented. So with all of those things in mind, the recipe that I am using for my laundry powder is 4 cups of washing soda, 4 cups of baking soda, and 2 cups of household salt, of table salt. It's working great. I just take and put all of that in a big bowl, and I just mix it together with a wooden spoon, and then I put it in this container. I made a little label for the container. I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see if we can get it up there. It's just something that I printed out online. I didn't have like label paper. And then I stuck it on here with some mailing tape. Not necessarily the most attractive thing with the tape on the side if you see it up close, but it makes me smile every time I see it. It was super easy to do. You can certainly go through all the trouble, you know, of getting label paper, or maybe you already have some and you can print out a really nice label and put it on the jar. It just makes it more pleasant to have around. It makes it easier on the eyes. I keep this in the laundry room. You want to try and keep humidity out of it. I am the first to admit that this is not the best container for that. You are possibly better off if you have like a half-gallon mason jar. I'm not sure even if a half-gallon mason jar would hold all of this. You may have to have your recipe. But anyway, something airtight is a better choice. I wanted something attractive. If humidity gets into your laundry powder, it's going to start to clump. So you have to kind of weigh your pros and cons there and decide what's most important to you. Once it clumps, it doesn't necessarily always unclump when it hits the water, so it makes it a little bit difficult to work with. You're always scraping at it and trying to get it apart. But I keep this in the laundry room by the washer, very convenient. I have a 1/4 cup measure that I always pick up measuring cups and measuring spoons when I see them at yard sales, or even occasionally when I go in the dollar store. I buy a set of them because you can do things like this. This is a 1/4 cup measure that I picked up who knows where, and I can just keep it in here. A 1/4 cup of this detergent works perfectly for a load of laundry. Actually, I use it in my supersize load, my extra large load in my washer, and it works out just fine. So the washing soda, baking soda, they'll lift stains, they'll remove odor. There's not a lot more that you're really looking for from a laundry detergent unless you're really hung up on the scent, and we've already discussed that. You can get a scent in there, but it's not going to be the best thing for your clothes, or really even for your washer. So if you can go with unscented, that's what I would recommend. And if you whip yourself up a batch of simple DIY laundry powder, you're doing yourself and your family a favor. It's another step, or the first step, to getting your laundry room chemical free. And if you're like I am, you're wanting to get all of the rooms in your house chemical free. I hope you make some. I hope you love it. Please come back and tell me what you think of it. And as always, it's been a great pleasure having you here with me today. And we are going to get together again really soon.